This is SquidLord here, and today I am going to be doing part 2 of Call of Cthulhu. Now, it's been a little while since I picked it up last, and I vaguely remember where we left off. But, oh goodness me, this is going to be a doozy. So let's just get right into it. Alright, let's just continue chapter 2. Now, this game may take me a while to actually get going on, because there seems to be a load of story that I have to actually go through and figure out. But I am hoping this game is really good. As you know, I've heard. I am really interested in going and getting Sinking City, which is another Lovecraftian based kind of game, and I'm really looking forward for that game to drop, because I kind of want to get it, because it looks really neat from the trailer. Because the trailer is just a huge spoilers for the trailer, but it's just a huge, like, paradoxical time loop, basically. And like, it's got this guy that wakes up because water splashes his face. He picks up a hat, picks up a gun, and kind of explores the city, which is, has water above it and everything. And he flips out, goes into a building, some other stuff happens, and he opens this door to another dimension. And essentially he falls through the water and everything. He gets up, and he's in the exact same spot as where he was. He looks over, there's his body, which is another version of him. And then there's this tentacle thing that just grabs him after he shoots a few bullets and takes him into the water. He drops his hat and gun. The water splashes and it hits the face of the version of himself that's sleeping on the ground. Splashes, wakes him up, starts all over again. It's just kind of the really weird stuff that just happens. Okay, so I was here.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna mute that. Okay. So the padlock won't give. Okie dokie. Now, I do recall last time we vaguely looked at this.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Now, I don't really remember the controls a whole lot. So I'm just kind of winging it. Okay. Ew, you got a new point available. 1 character point. 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, and 3. So I kind of want to improve his investigation, which is closer to being improved. Improved upon. You are. Okay. Validate. Yes. Okay. Okay, okie dokie. Learning medicine. Okay. So far, I need to figure out how to pick locks. Is what it looks like. Can I not hop up here? It looks like I should just be able to hop over that. But that's fine and dandy. Let's see what else we can find around here. Let me turn up the sound a bit for y'all. I don't know, you know, how low or how high it'll need to be. I'll set about there. Yeah, that seems about good. I can't talk to you, so that's fine. I kind of want to investigate more and look around before I start going off and doing stupid stuff.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I'd never have done such a thing. Who's St. Brendan? I just arrived, you fools.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I mean...
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Okay. I'm
I've
gonna
taken
leave.
enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
The Trunkards gave me some information. Some. Okay, so let's see if that added anything. Let's see, is the colonel over there still?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Let's ask him about it. Maybe he'll say something.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me where the warehouse is?
I probably need him.
Look,
to
I've
actually
already
do that.
shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be
Okay.
on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okie dokie. So, yeah, I was just being dumb.
idiots. Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. And then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
No, he doesn't want to actually talk anymore. Alright. So I actually can't go here. But I have to go find sewer access to go in. Alright. Anything back here that I could possibly ever think of needing? Negatory. Let's go.
Tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Alright. That's good to know.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Okay, so I did find something out.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Never
I shall be on
mind.
my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
You again. What can I get you?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Huh.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved dock water from famine.
Huh.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Yeah, I was right.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
See, I don't want to get drunk because I know it'll mess up something. Okay, looked at that.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
I told you to beat it.
I messed that up with the cat lady. Because she's Cat. I know that. And apparently you're the mean looking. Let's see if there's anywhere I can actually go to maybe go find the sewers.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
I'm like really honestly trying to find a way to get over. Was this open before? The hidden what? Okay. Okay, so there's some hidden item somewhere around here.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Huh. I'm making sure to look everywhere.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
Didn't even know there was an upstairs bit. I was looking around so much.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
I really want to go over there and see what's on the other side. Oh, okay, there you go. I just wish there was a jump. There might be a jump button and I'm just being dumb about it. Oh, Lord. Okay,
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic. I hope it's not toxic.
okay, well, I was kind of hoping that, you know, I'd be able to get more out of that. Well, that's all boarded up. you gonna tell me I get to blow this place up? Wait, what? Okay, so it goes down. Ooh. Ooh, spooky. Let's just keep going. Oh. No. No, 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 no. Oh. Be the plaything of a hallucination? Oh, what? Okay, I guess let's just go through this again. Maybe this time I'll go through it. I mean, I tried to dip and dodge. I don't know if there's an actual combat system in this game, but, you know, that's freaky enough as is. That's a weird looking rock. That's weird looking too. Okay.
This is primitive.
Boof. Anyone can tell that. Okay.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
What?
What happened here? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers but stays in a place like this?
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Not even gonna like question why there's parts of animals hanging around everywhere. Like, ugh. Nasty. Okay. Well, I think that's as good as done. Or am I gonna have to like walk out of here? back door.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it
Well,
far,
he did.
this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pretty. Chapter 3. Well, I'll stop it here. And we'll finish this in another episode. Or keep going in another episode. But if you like this video, guys, please hit that subscribe and like button. You'll catch more of my videos that if you hit that bell icon. And you know, I'll be posting more videos of this as I keep going along. I hate the fact that I'm taking a really slow pace with this, but I know how meticulous this game is going to be, so I need to take this as a slow bit by bit pace to get it all to work fine. As always, guys, keep up the shenanigans. I'll see you in the next